welcome back. You already know it's time for Death Battle. Today's combatants, we got Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender and Shoto Todoroki from yours, My Hero Academia. Fire versus fire with the twist. Fire versus fire and ice. Zuko, Avatar, probably one of the greatest anime of all time, hands down. Hands down. You cannot come with a single point that says that otherwise. All right, or you just hate. Okay, Zuko, you could pretty much say comes from a fire-bending style clan. Just you would say like Todoroki, where not necessarily his entire family, but on his dad's side, Endeavor is completely fire. All fire, nothing but fire, you name it. But his mother had the quirk of ice. So, Zuko, which, by the way, his father, pretty much tortured him, just like Todoroki's father, who literally tortured him throughout his childhood to whatever degree. And his father, Zuko, sent him off to find the last airbender and to redeem himself in the family's honor, yada, yada, yada. That sort of torture, bullshit, traumatic experience for a, 10-year-old, 11, 12 teenager. Same thing with Todoroki. Endeavor trained him nonstop, no childhood, no friends, no social life, to be the best hero of all time, because he himself, Mr. Endeavor, could not surpass the Almighty All Might. And also with his quirk, just like his mom's and him, their quirks were the type of quirks, yes, you can manipulate fire, yes, you can embalm yourself in fire and flames and ice, but you're not immune to the ice or the fire. So Endeavor, he can blaze all he wants, but that body, yeah, that's a lot for the body to take, and he will get burnt. So he was trying to figure out a way, how can I counterbalance the fire? Let me find somebody and do an arranged marriage with somebody with ice quirk. All right, so that's how Todoroki came, and y'all can read about the traumatic childhood on the rest of this. I'm not going to go through that in this video like I always do. I cut straight to the death battle. And so here's Todoroki, who throughout the series, if you watch the series, he legitimately refused to use his fire side. He refuses because he despises his dad to that point where he will do any and everything to despise him and just say, F you, dad. Pretty much. You saw the middle finger, F you, dad. All right. Zuko, on the other hand, he's all throughout his life learning firebending. Excellent martial artist. The type of firebending styles you saw, like the firebending chains, they're like little ropes, and the propulsion and everything like that. You can fly using the propulsion from the fire, etc., etc. He is no joke. He is no joke. But just like Todoroki, somewhere down the line, he found, I would say, reclamation. I think that'd be a good word for that. Where despite his traumatic childhood, instead of trying to pretty much hunt down the Avatar, he learned from the Avatar and a couple other people, but he learned and actually joined him. So you could say he switched sides pretty much. Sort of like Todoroki, but Todoroki was like, Endeavor was not a villain. He was like, you have the supreme good hero in All Might. Then you have, I'm on the edge. Sort of like Bakugo. Like Bakugo, he was that type where, it could take one little thing and he could pretty much be a villain. It's like low key. In the yearbook, most likely to be a villain, Endeavor, Bakugo. Is that, do you need any hints? So, Just like Zuko, he found reclamation, and he, with Deku, giving him the power to overcome, to use his quirk. It's not dad's, it's not mom's, it's mine. I have fire, I have ice. I should be able to use it with my own free will, not because your flame head said so. Okay? So, that being said, with Todoroki, I did a little bit with Zuko with the fire bending. You do the jet propulsion in the air, fire blasting, like just strength, just outstanding strength. Todoroki with the ice abilities, he can freeze skyscrapers in seconds. He can freeze you in and out. He could do pretty much create any type of like moisture, anything, propel it, anything he wants to do in that fire. Even though he does not have the same experience like Zuko with the flames, but it's that simple mixture of having a counterbalance. You have the ice and the fire mixture, and that can create many different things that Zuko may not be able to counter with. So with that being said, Zuko does have the power to melt ice. He does have that power to overpower and come out of definite situations where normal folk would be frozen to death or trapped and everything else, and he probably be able to be a living embodiment of flames, just like Todoroki. But Todoroki, you probably going to see more of the ice moves, and it's probably going to be that back and forth battle, but Zuko's going to overpower him with that ice, because Zuko, I believe Zuko is going to have more tricks up the sleeve than Todoroki with the ice battle, but it's going to come down to Todoroki actually saying, you know what, I need to use the fire. But Todoroki is the strategist, though. Don't leave that out. Todoroki is the strategist. Just because he's not as experienced with the flame, but his daddy is Endeavor. Living embodiment of fire. Like, your name is Endeavor. Come on now. So, Avatar. I love Avatar. I love it. I want to go with Avatar, but something tells me that Todoroki somehow, some way will pull it off. I don't know if it's going to be a big ice blast. I think it's going to be a big overpowering fire blast. Something's going to happen, and it's going to be Todoroki coming out in the end. Let's take a look. Oh, we got sprites. We got sprites again.
A villain? You'll pay for that.
No, wait. I'm not the bad guy here. I mean, not anymore.
Your actions say otherwise! Fire, like my father. I'll prove I'm better than both of you!
What's the matter? Melting under pressure? He's just...
like me.
Now martial arts coming into play. Ooh, okay.
Oh, my cabbages!
I never intended to finish you with fire. You could obviously block it. But not this. It's over.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It might be too much.
I don't care how much power you have. I know who I am. I will win!
Then I'll have to go beyond.
Yeet.
I am the Fire Lord. I will win this for my honor!
Oh shit. Yo.
Apologies.
Yo.
Talk about cool as
Yo!
hell. That was epic.
Please,
Yo.
here.
Okay.
Both Todoroki and Zuko
Okay.
held solid advantages
He-
over
okay.
the other. Zuko's martial arts, athleticism,
Okay,
and
he's
lightning-fast
like,
reflexes
okay.
meant that if he could get close to Todoroki, he could likely end the fight pretty quick.
Okay.
But Shoto's no slouch. The guy may
I've
be
said
better at
about
long
him
range,
being
but he's
covered in
been in
ice,
scraps
Zuko, and
before.
him
Like
able
with
to
the
be able
super
to break
fast,
out.
super deadly hero killer Stain.
That combination
And all that
with the
ice bombing
fire and
everywhere
ice
his
is
own
just-
super sliding and boosting
It's
skills.
just
Shoto made it
something
hard for
that
Zuko
you
to get
just
close for
counter
long.
and just
Plus,
hit
the
him
speed
in
difference
different
wasn't
ways,
all that
and
drastic.
it's
Todoroki's
crazy.
fellow student Tokoyami's Dark Shadow blocked Kaminari's electricity after it had been fired. Quirks are not magic, and there are very few ways for electricity to travel through the air. Lightning is essentially an ionized path that electricity travels through. Kaminari's quirk must use the same method.
Dark Shadow blocked Kaminari, Bakugo dodged Dark Shadow, and Todoroki can match Bakugo in a fight. Bada bing, bada boom, that's lightning fast reflexes, baby.
While Zuko certainly had more control over fire, Todoroki could easily repel his firebending with his own flames, not to mention the clear difference in temperature. Zuko may be skilled with fire, but he's not immune to it, nor did he have any reliable counter for fast and massive ice attacks.
We don't even need to bust out the calculator for this one, Wiz. That stadium is circled by a 4-kilometer track. That's huge! And the edgy ice wall covered almost half of it in less than a second. Zuko didn't have that kind of power spread.
Yes, I know fire melts ice, but not instantly when it comes to gigantic glaciers. Plus, firebending becomes much more difficult in cold temperatures. Sure, Zuko's melted through ice prisons before, but only ones where he could still move or at least breathe. Remember, firebending requires breath and movement. When Azula was trapped in an ice prison so compact she couldn't move or breathe, she was helpless.
But Shoto could just freeze over Zuko's insides anyway. No way he was surviving that.
Zuko might have been an admirable bender and adorable fan favorite, but Todoroki's overwhelming ice, versatile defense, and incredible power were just too much to handle.
Zuko aimed for success, but his opponent Shoto put him on ice.
The winner is Shoto Todoroki.
Yeah, they explained it. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Got the second dub for the second week in a row. Thank you for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful night. Peace.